nuns live hidden from the outside world. The Franciscan Sisters of the Renewal are based in the heart of inner-city Leeds. They're one of Britain's most youthful religious communities. The average age of the sisters here is just 30.
When I would think about, I think I might be being called to be a nun, it seemed something so radical and so different to what a lot of my peers were doing and all those that I'd gone to college with were doing. And yeah, just, I mean, out of the stratosphere, kind of different.
Sister Jacinta grew up in Northampton. Before entering the convent in her late 20s, she was living with friends and working full-time as an occupational therapist.
I was really afraid of what it meant, afraid of how it would change my life. I think the fear was that if I gave everything up that I thought was making me happy, then I would be miserable. But once I got past that, once I started to meet sisters, meet young nuns and say, well, they're not unhappy, they don't seem to be miserable, you know, maybe that's just a myth. Let's see what this is. Could it be the thing for me? Could it be what will make me really happy?
Glory, glory, hallelujah. I'm gonna lay my burden down. Glory, glory, say hallelujah.
I think the most common reaction we've had in the car is you'll get a beep and then all of a sudden you'll turn around and look and there'll be a mobile phone held up taking a picture.
One person in the car sees it and then they're like they're telling their friends.
The Sisters in Leeds are part of a larger community of nuns founded in the United States. They came to Britain as missionaries in 2009.
Hey, good morning, brother. Good morning. Sorry we're a bit late.
Welcome.
We try to live and we choose to live in poorer neighbourhoods as much as we can. We choose to not own anything of our own. We choose to drive cars that are donated to us. Sometimes they don't always work very well. So we choose to live with the food that people offer us rather than going out shopping. Because if we're serving the poor, then it's a contradiction if we're living a rich lifestyle. So if we're serving them, we need to be like them, to identify with them so they can identify with us.
I love this place though.
Yeah.
I come down twice. I come down twice a week.
Yeah.
Just for your warm glow and just to hear.
It's nice to have you here.
I like talking to you because you're warm and friendly.
You bring joy to our hearts too.
All nuns make a promise to God to live according to 3 vows: poverty, chastity, and obedience.
Why on earth would you do that? To be poor, to be chaste, to be obedient, that seems odd to the world. But I found that this is what makes me happy. Not money, not sex, not power, not any of those things, but to truly to live for
The
God.
Sisters in Leeds have been invited to a local Catholic school to give a talk to the pupils. They have a unique approach to teaching others about their lives.
Does anybody know what this is called?
A gown.
A gown? Well, kind of like a gown. Good guess. A garment. Clothes. I'll tell you, it's called a habit. And then, does anybody know what this is called? I'll give you a clue. Here comes the bride.
A veil.
A veil. Good job. Okay, so it's a veil. And then this, who knows what this is called? It's a rope. It has another name. That was the trick, because you probably never heard of this word. It's called a cincture. So we have a veil, we have a habit, we have a cincture. I'm wearing, what are these on my feet?
Sandals.
Sandals, that's right. I have sandals on my feet, that's right. And who knows what this is?
Rosary.
It's a rosary, that's right. Good job. Okay. In order to help you remember those things, We're going to do a little exercise, okay? So I want you to all stand up, and you're going to push your chairs in. Stand behind your chairs. You're going to recognize the tune because it's a song you learned when you were a kid, okay? So you ready? I'm going to show it to you, and then you're going to join in, all right? Ready? Can you do it? Yeah. Veil, habit, sink your sandals, sink your sandals. Veil, habit, sink your sandals, sink your sandals. Okay, ready? We'll do it slowly. Veil, habit, sink your sandals, sink your sandals. Okay, fast. Veil, habit, sink your sandals, sink your sandals. Veil, habit, sink your sandals, sink your sandals. And rosary and 3 notes for our vows. Veil, habit, sink your sandals, sink your sandals. Good job, year 7. Woohoo! Okay, you can take a seat.
Great. So does anyone have a question? Put your hands up.
Did you have to give up everything, like all your mobiles and your computers and your house and stuff?
Yes, we do give up. We don't have internet or TV or lots of gadgets and iPhones and things like that and iPods and but I love it. I'm so happy that way, you know. It sounds, you don't look happy. You look horrified at the thought.
Are you allowed to wear makeup or piercings?
No, we choose not to wear makeup, just to have a simple life, and probably would look kind of funny if you saw a nun with a veil on and lots of mascara and eyeshadow and everything, so.
Oh my God, shocking, because how can a girl live without makeup? It's like the item of a girl. Everybody needs it, though. It just makes you feel better. I mean, I'm shocked that all they wear is like those gowns. Like, because yeah, that's it, and where they don't wear the jeans and that, and how, like, you know, like your trackies and that way, you can just sit on the sofa and just relax. And,
Yeah.
but they always look cheerful. So if God can do that to make them cheerful, then I don't think it's wrong, I just think it is for me.
Like all nuns, the sisters in Leeds have made a conscious choice to live without a physical relationship. But contrary to popular belief, the convent isn't simply a refuge for women who've been unlucky in love.
It wouldn't be much of a compliment to God if he just chose the remnants, you know, the ones that couldn't get a husband or weren't very attractive or were left on the shelf. It wouldn't be much of a compliment to him.
By becoming a sister, we don't stop being human beings with natural feelings and emotions, but in the same way that a married woman would have to guard her heart against falling in love with another man, in the same sense we guard our hearts and we've given them totally to our spouse, Jesus Christ.
It's a long engagement to Jesus. Sister Jacinta had been a nun for 8 years before taking final vows. In a formal church ceremony in 2009, she made a lifelong commitment to Christ.
I remember my heart was beating really fast. I do remember that. I remember I was just, there was such an intense emotion at that moment of what I was about to do.
Living in obedience, without hypocrisy, in piety and in chastity.
You see this ring, and you are betrothed to the eternal King.
There's a ring given. There's the signing of the vows. My mom and dad actually walked me up the aisle. It looks a lot like a wedding, and for me it felt like a wedding. I really knew that Jesus was there waiting. I've been captured, my heart has been captured by the most perfect man. It's never easy to figure out, well, where do I belong? Where is God calling me to? It's not like it just comes down out of heaven on a fax. takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of courage. I don't know for myself too that there were times of doubts and times of struggle and, you know, the ups and the downs. But I can really honestly say in my heart that I wouldn't want to be doing anything else.
Children of the Lord, oh children